Aloha, Leo. Welcome to your love reading. This is Empress Moon Tarot 777. My name is Ocean. Very happy to have you here today. Leo, you're the first one that I'm trying removing my background. We're going to see if these cards show up a little bit better for you. If so, we'll just go without it for a while. But Leo, we are using the Legendary Mystic Tarot, the one that I created, and it will be available for sale very soon. Page of Swords. Let me see. Is that a little bit more visible? Yes, actually it is. Okay. Three of Swords. Two of Cups. Two of Swords. Two of Coins. Justice. Five of Swords. The Nine of Swords. The Eight of Coins. And our Seven of Wands. Plus three supporting cards. And the Moon. All right, so your overall energy is that of the Moon. The Moon could indicate secrets. It could also indicate strong energy of being deep in the feels, right? Like being deep in the feels. How's that? Good. We can see everything a lot better like this. All right, we're going to go like this for a little while till I decide on a new background. Okay. So, where shall we begin? Dear Leo, dear Leo, dear Leo. Well, Leo, I see 3 twos, and when we have multiple twos, that could be indicative of making some sort of decision. Making a decision on love, finding internal balance. But yet your person seems to be locked in this kind of stuck state of not really knowing what to do. It's interesting. Their mind space is that of loss. So I don't know if the two of you have split. And Leo, you might be looking at them, from a distance. I see that you have a lot of love here for this person with the Two of Cups at the heart space. And the Page of Swords is showing me that you'd like to communicate with them, or that you'd like to send them a message. Maybe you haven't done so yet, or maybe you are thinking back on a message that they sent you. I don't see you in any bad way towards this person whatsoever. I see balanced heart space, balance in general, a sense of excitement actually. So a lot of excitement here, really lovely energy towards your person, Leo. But yet your challenge is the Five of Swords. The challenge is some sort of deception. Lies and deceit. You may have been cheated on by somebody. Maybe there's kind of an energy of holding yourself back because somebody has cheated on you at some point in time. The Five of Swords can often speak of verbal lies, right? Rather than deception of the heart, or deception with regards to, physically cheating, anything like that. I would have seen like the Seven of Swords along with the Devil if that was the case. But the Five of Swords is the truth's not coming out. And perhaps, Leo, you're not telling this person the truth. Because we see them heartbroken and going, what do I do about this person? I don't know what to do. In fact, they've got a blindfold on. They don't even want to look at it. Their heart space is hurting because their heart doesn't know what to do. It's almost like their heart wants to hold on to you, but feels like maybe it needs to let go, because we have this mental space of being heartbroken and apart from you and grieving the loss of you. it's the moon being the overall energy. It's almost like the two of you are physically apart, emotionally apart, and not communicating, and neither one of you knows what's going on with the other, with the moon. There also could be this strong intuitive connection between the two of you where you're feeling like, well, they should already know how I feel, or they should already know what I'm thinking, when both of you are sitting in this energy of illusions, not being able to see clearly forward. Today, as I record this video for you, Leo, Neptune is going retrograde in the sign of Aries. And I will be releasing a video on that, so do check for that video. But Neptune going retrograde is to bring illusions to light. So rather than you not being able to see clearly, it's helping to bring clarity, helping you to see things clearly. So right now you're stuck in this energy of not being able to see a way forward, not being able to see or understand or perceive how your person is feeling or what's going on, but yet there's this energetic connection between the two of you. Your person is so conflicted. It's if the two of you haven't been talking, Leo, it's like your person needs to hear from you, because there's this intense amount of grief, them not knowing what to do on a heart space, and with justice, they just want the sense of fairness. It's almost like maybe you ghosted them, or maybe you haven't had the opportunity to communicate with them. I see both of you have been very busy with work. Eight of Coins, like both of you have been overburdened with work, and that may have interfered with this connection moving forward in some way. But they're sitting in this energy of the Nine of Swords as their challenge. So it's an energy of fear and regret, and a feeling of loss and lost sleep. So your person's losing sleep, they're feeling grief, and they don't know what to do. Meanwhile, you've got this love in your heart for them. You've got this sense of excitement about something coming up in the future with regards to action, and you want to communicate. But both of you are like, well, you got to work. Leo, I kind of get that, because I am a very work-centered person, or I get my most fulfillment from work. When I'm not behind the bar, shaking up cocktails, I'm doing this, or I'm working on some other business. I'm always focused on work. It's just the way I'm wired, and it's not a positive thing. It's absolutely not. It can be with regards to business, but it's not with regards to relationships. This is something I've been very aware of over the past, several years. And as such, I've prevented myself, for the most part, of getting involved with people to a really deep level. Like, for instance, with my twin flame, I didn't chase and pursue, and maybe that would have been the right thing to do. But I also knew me and my work, and how work interferes with relationships. And so I see the same thing going on here between you and another person, Leo. It's work is interfering with this connection moving forward. And it's interesting, because in the deck that I created, the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands is an energy of defending one's place, right? It's a defensive energy. It's keeping people at bay, keeping things at bay, defending their stance, their situation, whatever the case may be. In this particular deck, I wanted it to express, because it comes after the victory, right? So the victory is the Six of Wands. So it comes after the victory. The victory has been won, but now it's to hold the ground. And so it's almost like the victory has already been won between the two of you. Both of you have feelings for one another. Seeing here with the moon, right? Both of you have that. But now what needs to be defended is the connection. So let's see what we've got here. The Empress, the Seven of Cups, and Judgment. So this connection has the potential to have a restart, because the Empress is an energy of, the card is ruled by the planet Venus. And because it's ruled by the planet Venus, Venus rules love and money. So here we go. Money, work, right? Defending work, a new possibility with regards to work. But since we're looking at this from a love perspective, it's a new opportunity to restart this relationship. I mean, maybe the two of you are at a physical distance, or you've been apart for quite some time, and there's an opportunity here to start fresh, to start all over again. But with the Seven of Cups, we have this, so the female energy is like, okay, we can start again if that's what you want, you know, waving my magic wand, let's make it happen. And then the Seven of Cups, we have this man in like mental anguish. Oh my gosh, like, what do I do? What action do I take? How do I move forward? And it's almost like mental gridlock, because there's too many ways to get it moving, too many ways to get it started. Perhaps it's mental gridlock on what do you say, right? Or mental gridlock on what do you do about this heart-based connection. And the Judgment card in this particular deck, it is Spirit calling somebody to bring about rebirth and change. So if forgiveness is needed in this connection, the Judgment card says forgiveness is coming. Because we have regrets here on your person's side, right? But Judgment is almost like the phoenix rising. And so this particular connection needs to be defended through a rebirth, through the phoenix rising, to bring about change and to reconnect these two souls who have a very deep love and affection for one another, very deep feelings for one another. All right, my dear Leos, that's what I have for you for your love reading. I hope that you are doing well. Mahalo nui loa. And I shall see you again on our next video, which will be just in a couple of days. Ta-ta until then. Kiss, kiss from Ocean. Have a beautiful day.